Good morning, wise. Listen, Coach T here with you on this morning. Happy Self-Care Tuesday. Listen, I was reminded in the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verses 8 that reminds us to be alert and of sober mind, I was listening to this podcast on yesterday, and one of the things that the young man said that stood out to me is so many people know their strengths, but not enough people know what their weaknesses are. So many people know their strength, but not enough people know their weakness. Listen, wife, there is a meeting taking place, and your name has come up. There is a meeting taking place on you daily, and your name has come up. The enemy and his demonic little friends and his little demonic little demons that he's sending out is having a meeting, and your name is coming up. It is important in this season and in this hour that you stay sober of mind and stay alert. It is so important that you are aware of your weaknesses. It is so important that you are aware of your triggers. It is so important that you are aware of those things that cause you to just make a decision without even thinking. Listen, we was just doing a message in our services on Sunday that said, look both ways. This is a season and this is the hour where you have to look both ways. The enemy is having a meeting and your name is coming up. He is discussing you. And his goal, referencing back to John 10:10, is to take you out. His goal is to kill, steal, and destroy. His goal daily is to find a way to take you out. You have to be sober of mind and stay alert. The enemy is not playing fair in this season. He's coming out and he's trying to do whatever he can. Not only is it important for you to prioritize your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your physical health, but it's also important that you prioritize the things that you allow into your space. It's important that you prioritize what portals that you allow open and to come into your space. You have to be mindful of the things that you hear. You have to be mindful of the things that you watch. You have to be mindful of the things that you say. You have to be mindful, wise, listen, of the people that you let speak into your life. I'm still hearing so many things about wise who are allowing prophetic words to be spoken over them. And a lot of times they're finding out that these prophetic words were being prophesied in the flesh. These prophetic words were not words from God. These words were prophesied in the flesh. Listen, wife, I'm not going to ever stop telling you to hear from God on your own. I'm not going to ever stop telling you that you need to get into a place and that you need to be in a space where you can hear God for yourself. There is a meeting taking place and your name is coming up, and you have to be aware of the tactics and the strategies and the devices and the schemes that the enemy is playing in this time and in this season. His goal is to take you out. If he can't take you out mentally, if he can't take you out emotionally, if he can't take you out spiritually, if he can't take you out physically, listen, his goal is to come for you and go for your desires. What it is that you want, what is it you have a weakness for, what are some of those things that you desire in this season, and he is feeding you these things. If you're not aware, if you are not sober of mind, if you are not alert, you will miss it. Listen, take care of yourselves, guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. You need to get in a space where you are allowing someone to either disciple you, mentor you, guide you, show you, lead you. Listen, it's important in this season for you to do these things. One of the things that I do in my curriculum, Her Bouncy Boots, I don't only just give wives lessons about their marriage, I give wives life lessons. You're not just learning things about your marriage, but you're also learning things about life, and things about life that includes of being mindful of who you allow to speak into your life. I'm not against the prophetic. I'm not against prophecy. I'm not against any of those things. All I'm saying is you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful for allowing certain ones to speak into your life and speak some things into you that maybe that's not what God is saying. If you hear from God yourself first, then what the prophecy is saying, it will either confirm it or it would not. It's important that you test the spirit. In this season. Don't just let everybody just come and speak to you and just come and say stuff to you. Don't allow that stuff to happen. Don't allow those type of portals. Don't open those portals up. Don't allow those type of things to come your way. Listen, you got to take care of yourself in this season, wife. It's imperative that you stay sober of mind and alert. That you stay sober of mind and alert. If you are a wife and you're still going through a hardship, or you're going through a marital separation and you're still trying to figure out, listen, am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to stay? Am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? I need some guidance. I want to encourage you to get connected with the right source. I want to encourage you to get connected with the right provider. Listen, if you want to just sign up for a consultation, you have a couple of questions, you're trying to figure this thing out, you need a little clarity, I want to encourage you to sign for your consultation. All right. I want to encourage you to sign for your consultation. Or if you're saying, you know what, I'm gonna need a little bit more than a consultation. I need to talk through my pain. I need to talk through my grief. I need to talk through some of these triggers. I need to talk through some of these things that I'm still dealing with, that I'm still struggling with. I need to talk through and try to figure out if I'm even on the right path. Then you may need to sign up for the mental and emotional detox, all right? Sign up for the mental and emotional detox. But if you are a wife and you're saying, listen, I am ready. I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready to see what God has for me. I'm ready to get realigned. I'm ready to recover. I'm ready to get back into a healthy place for myself. I want to encourage you to sign for Her Bonnie series, all right? You can do all these 3 things at www.marriagechroniclesbytanika.com. Blessings.